Darren, feeling better?
Affirmative, thank you.
Now guys, you know I like games that have a bit of destruction involved, and when I heard that Demolition Inc was all about destruction and causing mayhem, we just had to take a look.
Affirmative. You play as Mike, a spacefaring demolition expert who has won the contract to demolish every building and restore Earth to its former leafy green self.
Yes, but Mike doesn't have anything quite so practical as lasers or bombs for his demolition work. Instead, he uses things like oil slicks, sticky goo, and exploding cows to get the job done. By placing these in strategic spots, you'll cause cars to crash into buildings and explosives to hopefully cause some destruction. And one of Mike's most useful powers is his ability to steer cars, which lets you guide them straight into the most destructive spots.
It's quite satisfying destruction too. There's a good physics engine here, so every explosion looks unique.
The levels start off quite easy, but things soon get tricky. Buildings are often guarded by rails or plants that are impossible to crash through, so finding the best path of attack can take some trial and error.
Yeah, there's a decent challenge here. As soon as you cause any destruction, you start a timer, and once that runs down, the military arrive and it's game over. It's usually quite generous though, so while you can't dawdle, you're rarely in a rush. Also, each level scores you based on how much you destroy and how quickly you do it, so it's worth finding the best way to get the most out of your destruction.
And you have to use your powers carefully too. If you just waste one in a bad spot, then you're left with just one building standing and nothing to blow it up with. Certain buildings have power-ups that you can get to after you destroy them, so it's good to go for those ones first.
Personally, I enjoyed the overpowered abilities you'd occasionally earn, such as the Wrecking Ball. Look at it go! Wrecking Ball!
And each of the 20-odd levels can also be played in Rampage mode, which lets you use any power-ups you've unlocked for some uninhibited destruction. But even so, most levels aren't longer than a few minutes, so it's a short game, but I had fun with it regardless. I'm giving it 7.
We did find a few bugs, like this weird shadowing glitch. And also this one level where cars just kept on coming and crashing into each other, so it made it almost impossible to solve in the time allowed. But, you know, this is an okay bit of destructible, downloadable destruction, so I'm giving it 6.5 out of 10 rubber chickens.